I was thinking that one's pretty easy. Bald guy. I'm probably dorking it up here, but I would make a documentary on French Creek State Park and Hopewell Furnace, because I like those places. No, I was not a good elementary school student. I have like zero musical ability, and if I could learn how to play an instrument, that'd be pretty cool. I like the sun, but I really like hiking in the rain, and I don't think I'd want to give that up, so I'd go with the raining place. Going in the vein of hiking in the rain, I once hiked a roughly 2-mile ridge in a really severe thunderstorm, an experience I would not recommend to anybody. If I can, I hike. If I can't hike, then I probably watch movies or waste time on the computer. I cannot dance at all. I don't often eat cereal, but when I do, I prefer Raisin Bran Crunch. I cannot live without hiking. I would not want to live without my kids. And I can't live without cherry pie from Fracon Farm in Boyertown. So I've been a teacher for almost 20 years now, and the thing about that is that I'm actually kind of a shy and private person, so the having to put on a display all the time has always been kind of tough. And when I first took the job, buddy of mine, we were rooming together, and we got this idea that, you know what, we should just like move to Boston or Baltimore and just like get whatever job we can find. It'd be awesome. Then he met the woman who was going to be his wife, and then I shortly thereafter met mine, and then we never left. So it'd be fun to do that maybe someday. That was a hard one to try to think about, but I guess my Little League baseball coach, he was a teacher. He was kind of a grumpy dude, but I think at a young age, he got me the idea that you get better at stuff just a little bit at a time by putting in the effort and putting in the practice. And it's kind of it's a thing that's stuck with me ever since. So, let me see. My first one is I was a dishwasher. Then I was a cook. Then I was a delivery guy. Then I worked construction for a little while, and I've been a coach. So I think that's everything other than the teaching. Well, I mentioned the idea of going to Baltimore or Boston, and the guy, he was a friend of mine from high school, and in our wild and crazy younger days, we roomed together for a little while, and it's pretty much, he's still a good friend. We've been through a lot, so I'd say good or bad, he's who I probably talk to. I got this from a wrestling coach. My first job before Boone was a school called Central Dauphin out by Harrisburg, and they have probably one of the best wrestling programs in the history of the state, and I only got to work with them for a year, but a thing that the guy said to me that I've kept with me ever since was, it's good to have goals in life, things that you want to achieve. I mean, I'm sure you've heard that kind of thing before, but the advice is that when you have a goal or you have something that you want to do, don't focus on the goal and whether you're achieving it. Like, don't think about that. Focus on each and every single day. Are you doing what would make achieving that goal possible? That's what you should focus on. Like, are you doing the right things each day? Not, have you made it happen yet? All right, that way you are always moving towards whatever it is you're trying to get done. I feel like what I try to notice is, do I think they are somebody who cares about how their actions affect other people, or do they seem to be somebody who's just self-absorbed in themselves, because then I'm afraid of them and want to stay away from them. I like folks who care about how what they do impacts everybody else. I should look at Facebook less. You can probably guess. I'm not that creative. If I spend a day hiking, I've had a good day. I hated my answer to this one, but I don't think so. I'm not because I think I'm a bad person, but because I'm I'm slow to open up. I'm hard to get to know. So I think I'd come across me and be like, oh, dude, he's scary. He's bald. He has a beard. I'm staying away from him, and that would be it. I don't even know why anybody has to ask me this question. The Blazer Media Meme Contest, of course. Again, anybody who's been in my class could probably guess it, but I would like to hike the Appalachian Trail in its entirety. So I'm hoping I'll figure out how to do it. Okay, so I've been working at Boone for 18 years. I went to Daniel Boone for 12 years. I played 3 sports. I was in 2 clubs. And my thinking is, so I've taught here for 18. I've coached 3 sports. I've run 3 clubs, including starting one, and I've started 3 classes that did not previously exist. I think I've given back I've given back more than I took. So if I found that out, I like y'all, but I think I'd be going off to spend time in the woods and to spend time with my kids. Absolutely not. I'm already more famous than I'd like to be. Maybe as like strange bald guy in the woods writing books. That's the only way I'd want to be famous. That very easy. Patrick Stewart. Dude's been bald a lot longer than I've been bald. I feel like I could learn a lot from him. So